you look carefully at 840, F840, which is the sensor after the DPF, that's correct. Then we go into D418, the DPF or DOC and DPF module, ECU, which is, by the way, a 4-pin connector. And the 4 pins are actually quite easy to remember, which I don't right now, but it's quite simple to remember. One second, I'll get it for you right now. The 4 pins, you have one in the upper right, 4 at the bottom lower right, number 2 lower left, and 3 upper left. So 1 and 4, 1 is going to be your ground, 4 is the power supply, 2 is can low, and 3 is can high, and that's easy. You measure those with the ignition off, and you want to measure 60 ohms. And obviously ground, you want to check for a good ground there, and on pin 1, and on pin 4, a good power supply. So using the Load Pro tool from Dan Sullivan would be an ideal tool for measuring power and ground in this connector. But another thing to remember is that F840 is correct. Temp sensor after DPF. F838 in Davie paccar 4, the Davie 4, 4.8 version, the sensor numbering is actually wrong right here. Okay? 838 is actually the sensor before the DOC, and 839 is the sensor before the DPF. Okay? So that doesn't make any sense. It had me going for a minute, and I couldn't figure it out, so I had to look it up in my manual. Hope that helps anyone. Then it's the same thing. I'm just waiting for doing a regen right now. Paccar MX13. I got my doser commanded. She's active, spraying away. And this is done on the exhaust stroke, by the way. We're spraying diesel fuel in the exhaust stroke to get that DOC up to temperature, and then the DPF will fall in line. Okay? So let's see what happens. Not licensing my ESA right now while I'm doing this too. Okay. I hope it went